Aloha! How's everybody out there? Welcome to Octavia Quad Cruise office. Pretty nice office, right? I'm spending some time here on the island of Maui. And right now, down in my office window, I can see several green turtles out there. They're awesome. I also see some snorkelers and some beach scrollers on the beach. So, life is good, wouldn't you say? For Octavia, at least. Let's see here. I have to figure out where on the screen I want to be. The top, maybe? I'll go to the top for a while so I can see any chat that might be coming on my screens. Not expecting a lot of interaction, but you got to start somewhere. So I figured the beautiful island of Maui is a good place to start. Aloha. I am located right between Molokai and Lanai, the island of Molokai and Lanai. Now, here in Hawaii, we have what is known as counties. So the islands are counties. So you have Maui, you have Oahu, Hawaii. The Hawaiians like to use the W as a V, Hawaii. Yeah, there's a lot of disturbances going on amongst the Hawaiian population and government. We've pretty much been taken over by Marx, Engels, and Mao, and most of the people are kind of going along with it because, hey, everything's good in the hearth. The hearth has got some 80 degrees pretty much every day. Pretty much every single day. Now that's rough, wouldn't you say? It's almost a song I could sing. Well, of course, when I don't have my headphones on and I'm not speaking into this, I have the background of the ocean, and that's white noise if you listen to it. And I have to listen to that all the time here in my office. And sometimes I have to get away from it, so I have to close the doors and turn on the air conditioning. But life is tough. I guess the market is doing okay. They're not having any kind of problems after this election. So what can I say? Thor, my hammer, he pretty much religiously reads the sounds like Wall Street Journal. That's his Bible. Lot of hype. That's intended, I think. I think they intend to put a lot of hype out there. That would be conservative Inc. To actually get people not to turn out. We really have to revamp our elections, like the way Ron DeSantis and the Floridians have managed to come up with a plan that seems to work pretty good, especially right now because who turned that state red. Red. Yeah, I'm a conservative. I lean towards conservatives. I used to be a liberal back in the day when I could show my tits. Nowadays, my tits are just a little on the saggy side, so I'm not going to show them. They're not too saggy, but I have too much stiff competition out there, if you know what I mean. Stiff meaning all those beautiful young women and their beautiful voluptuous bodies that they've injected lots of plastic into. But that's their advantage. They are baby making machines, whether they make them or not. That's what they're made for. Let's see here. I'm just going to get mesmerized by these turtles down here. Water is clear, and it looks like there's lots of plant life down there that they're mulling over. Um, quad crew. So when I step away here, I just want you to know that I'll have my headphones off. And I'm going to be chomping at some lunchtime because it is lunchtime. But here's the situation here. I have a lot of construction going on here at the Mahana. We are spalling. Ooh, what does spalling mean? Well, I tell you what spalling means. It means a lot of fucking noises. About once or twice a week, you get the jackhammer crew in, and they jackhammer the hell out of your brain. But they're pretty good because they take lots of breaks. Here in Hawaii, we have lots of labor laws, and of course, that means lots of breaks. It's hard. I mean, it's hot, it's windy, it's gorgeous. Oh, somebody has to work. Right now, Thor is out walking the beach. He's a beach walker, and he'll be back, and he'll be interjecting noises and conversations in the background. But mostly this channel right now is just for you to enjoy the beautiful breezes of Hawaii. I'm trying to learn Hawaiian. I'm not a good Hawaiian. I am not a Hawaiian, actually. I'm a haole. And people here on the Hawaiian Islands don't like haoles too much. I have some friends that were haoles, like 50 years here on the island, and they're still haoles. But they try to blend in with the Hawaiians. And I think they do to some extent, but I think they still suffer some chastisement. The history of Hawaii is a very interesting history. Here's a question for you. Who out there knows anything about the history of Hawaii? Because let me tell you, a lot of people don't realize that it was pretty well covered up, and I don't know. I don't know if it matters, but for some people, it matters. They have a problem. That problem is the Marines invaded Hawaii and took it over back in 18-something or rather. There was a big to-do about the plantations and the Dole Pineapple Company, and they, talked to the right people, went to Washington, and damned if they didn't get their way. So I know that if I talk about Washington, D.C. politics, I have to be careful because I am also broadcasting on the YouTube. I don't have enough followers or viewers to make any difference, so most of the time the YouTube leaves me alone. I try not to use music so I won't get the old copyright infringement bullshit. I know these little the small streamers seem to be able to get away with that, and that's great. More power to them. Like I said, I started streaming on YouTube, I don't know, 20 years ago. I've been around a long time. I'm not new. I've not been harassed. I don't take any money from anybody, so they leave me alone, I guess. I know I see people who have the mega followers, but I'm told those numbers are pretty well manipulated, like everything else. We are being manipulated right now. Let's see if I have anybody following me going in my program. I find it very difficult to keep up with the different chats. I don't know if you're there unless you're in the chat box, okay? So chat with me, guys. Send me a message. Send me a message. Although there may be some problems with my CPU. I got the red light here. I don't think it's broadcasting very well. You know what? I'm going to stop this broadcast and I'm going to start it up again because I just can't tell if we're... I mean, it jumps around. You can sort of tell that the wind is not steadily blowing. Now, on my feed, it looks good, but when I'm looking at the other feed on my iPad, it's kind of jumping around. What can I say? When I set it up, it said resolution, and I put low, and it's usually at normal, and that may make a difference. So I'll tell you what I am going to do. And I can't seem to change it while we're in the broadcast stream either. Yeah, the CPU keeps crapping out on me. Problem when you're remote streaming and if you don't have the app. I have the live stream or the Live Prism app. I like it most of the time, but sometimes it doesn't work so well. What to do, what to do. I hate stopping my stream in the middle of things, but I don't like this red thing flashing at me, dropping frames and all that crap. So I will be right back. Here, let's see if I have this.